Morning, everybody. How you doing? So I'm in a weird mood. Been in one for a while. About a month, actually, where things have just been, they've seemed off. You know, when you have like that chunk of time, just everything seems just a little off. Like, it's not terrible. It's not the worst. Like, if you sit down and you were like objective about it and you said, okay, here's my life, and you're looking at your life and you're saying, this is not bad. This is not awful. Stop whining. That's kind of how I feel about it, but at the same time, not in a great mood. So, I want to talk about me and all, that sounded funny, all my weird stuff. Not the details, you're not going to get those, unfortunately. As much as I love therapy via YouTube, it doesn't seem like a very smart idea to lay out all my problems, knowing who all's going to see those things. So, I won't get into that. But, let's talk about me and what I do when I'm in a bad mood. So, one of the things that really is not great about being me, is when I'm in a really bad spot, I don't want to take care of things that I need to take care of, which, like, I know there's some people, like, when they're in a bad mood, they become, like, hyper-productive, and I don't understand that. That's not a thing that makes sense to me. Like, one of my brothers, I think that's how he functions. When he's in a bad mood, he'll get stuff done, man. He will, like, either work harder, or he'll work out more, and, like, when he's in a bad mood, man, you just, like, watch out, because here he comes. And man, I wish that were the case. Then I wouldn't have like this weird like turkey waddle thing going on here, because I do not take care of myself when I'm in a bad mood. On Sunday, here's my literal diet. Everything I had on Sunday: eggs, sausage, donuts, pizza. That's it. That was my diet on Sunday. That is no good. That's what I do when I'm in a bad mood. I just sit down and I don't even care. I'm like, this isn't good for you. I'm like, shut up, life's not good for me. Like, it's not great. So, I don't take care of things the way I should take care of things when I'm in a really bad spot. So that's great. I also start to, like, fantasize the future, like what's gonna happen, but they're never, like, great fantasies. They're not like, and then I'll come out from under this cloud, and I'll tame a unicorn, and I'll ride it into battle, and I will slay the evil forces of the world, and I will win the treasure of friendship and peace and maybe happiness. Maybe, if that's attainable. That's the kind of stuff that happens to me when I'm in a bad mood. It's like, the thought that went through my head this morning was like, the thing that would make me really happy would be to find happiness. And anyway, it's weird to be me lately. So, where can I go from here? Something I'd like to do over the next couple of days is talk about the little bits that I've been able to do. I've learned a decent chunk about myself over the last month, because it's been a while since I've been in such like a long-lasting, weird, out of my mind sort of thing. So, something that has been kind of helpful for me is something that's been kind of my obsession this school year, and that is that last August or September, I got my first crash course in the Enneagram. What's the Enneagram? The Enneagram is basically a personality typing system. That's the quickest way to say it. That kind of breaks things down into 9 different personality types. So sort of like a Myers-Briggs thing, so a little, but it feels very different to me based on what I know of the two things. So the first thing I listened to was a 2-hour Liturgists Podcast all about it. I then subscribed to another Enneagram specific podcast that I've been listening to for months. I've read 2 books on the Enneagram, one by Richard Rohr, one by Ian Cron and Suzanne Stabile. And the people who like live around me are probably sick of me at this point for how much I've spoken about it. But I've really enjoyed it, and I feel like in these months where I'm not doing great, or not feeling great. I'm not sure how to phrase these things. People are going to be worried about me. I'm fine. I think I'm fine. No freakouts. But it's been really helpful to have a different way of kind of like viewing my life and seeing my life and finding out that people, as complicated as they are, and in my case, as complicated as I think I am, I've got my own little blueprint that I seem to be falling into quite nicely, and that comes in real hand. Son. That comes in quite nicely for me to kind of work through some stuff. For instance, I was in a really bad mood, and I flipped open one of my books to the personality type that, as far as I know, I think what I am. And one of the first things it said was, realize that it's not just you, and the world's not out to get you, and everyone's got problems. It's not just you, that kind of stuff. And it's so simple, and you feel so stupid thinking that when your life is terrible that everything's about you and everyone's like after you. But it was helpful. So the Enneagram has been really, really helpful to me, and it's been great over the last month or so as I keep thinking more about why am I acting the way I'm acting, and why am I behaving the way I'm behaving. And so what I want to do over the next couple of days is kind of walk you through the very basics of Enneagram stuff. And so I hope that sounds interesting to you, because it's happening either way. You can't control me. You can just be like, Kale, if you do this, I'll actually watch more of your videos. But okay, because I'm a seal looking for fish. I don't know, validation. That's what I'm looking for. Can't talk. Ah! Screaming. Okay. I'm almost to work, so I need to wrap this up. So coming up tomorrow, Enneagram. There's 9 different types of personalities. We're gonna look at type number 1. Coming tomorrow. I'll see you then. Thanks a lot, and have a good day, everybody.